from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your lower body blast workout. So in this workout, we're gonna work all through the lower body. We'll be working legs, hips, glutes, inner outer thighs, all of the lower body. You don't need any equipment for this workout. However, if you do have a set of dumbbells and a chair, I'll show you some ways to add those in. But if you don't worry, you can do it without any equipment at all. You might notice that I am currently about 4.5 months pregnant. This workout is totally safe to do if you are pregnant, as long as you've been cleared by your doctor for exercise and you're monitoring your intensity level and following the modifications that I offer. Are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, so we're gonna start just with a quick little warm up. Just go ahead and march those feet out, roll through the shoulders. We're just gonna get the blood flowing, muscles warm through the entire body. And then we're gonna focus on the lower body today. So let's just take it here. Just do little reaches out, pivot in the knees and the hips, because we really wanna loosen up those hips before we go into all of our leg work, which will include a lot of the hips. And then reach it over, stretching through the side. There, we're gonna keep our warm up pretty short. So as always, if you need more of a warm up, please get it on your own. And we'll get a quick stretch at the end, but the same goes for the cool down. Let's roll through our back. So flat back down, round it up. Even though it is a lower body workout, we're all connected from the trunk and the torso all the way down to the lower body. So we're gonna make sure that we are warmed up through the spine. Take it here, knees out. Roll the shoulders as you do a little gentle push out on those inner thighs. Right there. And breathe. 4, 3, 2. Good. Walk those feet in, round it up. Let's just do a little basic squat, reach up. And let's even come up on the toes, opening up the knees, getting as low as we can for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's just roll through our hips. Just going side to side. Breathe. And then bring them to the front. It's a little bit weird in terms of motion, but good for our hips. And then little hamstring curls. Flex it out. Squeezing to the back. And then stretching through the hamstrings. Last thing, reach, toy soldier kick. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, so we're gonna start with a one-legged squat. So don't be worried if you've never done it before. I'm gonna show you from the side. So my right leg is gonna do the work. So I'm gonna stay really focused in that right heel. Left toe is up. If you have no equipment available to you, start with this. You just wanna make sure that your right leg is the one you're pushing from. So we're sitting low, bringing it here. If you have dumbbells and you wanna add them, you can take it here to here. If you have the chair, you can come all the way down, sit, push all the way up with or without your dumbbells. That toe can be down, or if you have the chair, it's a little easier to go all the way up. So you pick your spot, and we're gonna go, starting with the right leg, here to here. Drop it low, and I'm gonna go in between both. So if you're here, still make sure that you're getting low in that good squat form. We don't wanna cheat it here. Really drop the hips down as low as you can go. Push in that right heel. Focus on the left toe, just not doing very much work. Just there for a little balance. If you're here on the step, you're going all the way down, all the way up. That one is tough if you've got that foot off the ground. So if you really want that extra burn and you have something, a chair or the couch to sit low on, that's where you're really gonna feel it. Breathe. And again, you could do either of these with or without dumbbells. Breathe. And we'll go for 4 and up. 3, 2, last one. Shake it out. Ooh, right? Tap that out so you feel that either way. Pull those abs in tight. Just shaking it out in between. Left leg is now heel on the ground doing the work. Right toe is up again. You have all those options. You can be here, making sure that you're still getting as low as you can, coming all the way back up, with or without the dumbbells, or sitting down all the way onto the chair, all the way up. Pick which one you're doing, and here we go. Left leg down, bring it up. So right toe, we're up on that toe if you're on the ground, but try not to push from it. So that means you have to really think about this left one. Drive up through that heel so we really activate the glutes, with or without the dumbbells. Breathe, sit. Ooh, this one's harder, right? That left one. This is why we do this, right? We do unilateral work because we sometimes, almost always, have a dominant leg that wants to do more of the work in our regular lower body work that we do. Breathe, take it here. Let's go 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, so set your dumbbells down if you have them. Shake that out. So now we're just gonna do a little bit more of an active move. That was very isolated. The active move we're gonna do here is we're gonna do a little squat to a lunge. Let's say all on the same side. It's gonna throw your balance a little bit, so engage that core. If you need to hold on to the wall or the back of the chair, that is helpful. And then we'll add a little bit of raises for hips, outer thighs, and glutes. Starting here, core pulled in, all to one side. Step out in the squat, tap it in, back in the lunge. It's up to you if you want to tap it in or keep it off the ground, a little more balance, knee up. Breathe, we're going about halfway, like this, then we'll add some raises. And again, you could add dumbbells to this. I'm keeping it more light because we can get a little more active with this move. Do the same thing next with a little more isolation. All right, let's add side squat, little lift, lunge, lift to the back. Looks like this. Side, lift to the side, lunge, lift to the back. Low in the squat, low in the lunge, just a little extra outer thigh and hip, and glute. Pull that core in 10 seconds, and breathe, and relax. It does play with your balance, which engages your core, which we love. Gets your heart pumping too. So as always, work to your level. You need more of a breather, especially if you are pregnant like me. We're gonna do the same thing other side, starting slow with just the squat and the lunge, and then we're adding those raises. So catch your breath. Same thing, other leg. You can add dumbbells if you want, or just keep it moving here. Side squat, tap it in, lunge, tap it up. If you need balance, just hold onto that chair or the wall, back of the couch, whatever works. And if you want to keep that foot off the ground in between, that's going to add a little more core work. Just be careful. Breathe. And up. And breathe. All right, here we go. Let's add our side. Here, hip and outer thigh to the glute from the side. Lift and lift. Drop it low in the hips, lift high, lift high. But don't cheat that squat and that lunge. We're still getting low with both. 10 seconds, and breathe, and relax. Nice work, team. Let's have everybody grab a quick sip of water, and we're gonna grab our dumbbells again if you've got them. We're gonna do some isolations for the hamstring and glute for a little deadlift. Use this time to catch your breath. If you don't need to catch your breath, just keep it moving, jog it out, march it out. If you need a little more of a breather, I guess if you're pregnant like me, you can tap it here. I'm gonna go ahead and preview our next moves. So we're doing a one-legged deadlift. Just body weight. Here's what we're going for. We want the balance here, but certainly if balance is tough for you, and for a lot of us it is, keep that toe back and just do the little bend here to here. If you have the dumbbells, you can take them in front. What we want to avoid is pressure in the lower back and rounding here. If you have the chair, use the chair or the back of the couch as your balance. So with or without your dumbbells, totally up to you. Any of those options will do. Right foot on the ground, left foot is either going up and tapping down or here to here. So notice my back is staying flat the whole time. Whatever option you're doing, back is flat, shoulder blades are pulled in, eyes are staying up. If you feel like you're looking at the floor too much, you might be rounding a little bit, so bring those eyes up. Here, bring it in. Dumbbells out in front, but close to your body. Again, if you have that chair, the chair is a great marker to give you a little bit of balance. So if you're feeling too shaky, you just stop yourself here, focus in that heel, and bring it up. But if you want to get a little lower, that's okay too. And again, fine to have that foot down. Breathe. Feel that squeeze back of the leg and glute. 5 seconds. Breathe. Last one. Good. Bring that foot forward, stretch it here. So again, very isolated, very controlled. Lots of core for balance, so a lot of things working here. Do the same thing, other leg. Catch your breath, shake that out. Isolated, take your time, pull it in. Here we go. So you're either here and bringing it up, or you can have that foot down, in the back. Again, either way, back is flat. Little bend, so it's not a squat. We're hinging at the hips. If you've got your chair, take it here, gives you a little stopping point, but totally fine to have your chair there just in case you need it, and take it in front. And again, all of this is totally fine with just your body weight if you don't have dumbbells. Breathe. 5 seconds. A little bit longer isolation here. Last one. And breathe. Let's take it forward. Stretch into that hamstring. Woo! Excellent. Okay, guys. Move the chair out of the way so you have a little bit of space. Again, we're going into a little bit more of an active move after that. That was more isolation. We're going to take it out into a plie squat, tap it in, cross it into a curtsy lunge. So that way we're working in different planes of motion, our transverse plane. Lots of inner thighs as we come in, lots of outer thighs and glutes as we come up. Let's stay all on one side to start. About halfway through again, I'm going to give you a little bit something to add a little bit extra with some lifts and some drags. Here we go. Step it out, plie, tap it in, cross it. Here we go. Try to get as low as you can. Tap it back. If you want, touch it down. Touch it down. Keep that chest lifted though, so we're not here doing it. We're dropping in the hips. Nice, team. You can also keep it off the ground and go right through it. Plie. It's a balance move again, so if you need that chair or the wall, just hold on to it here. Watch me here. Plie, squeeze. Curtsy, squeeze. So it's a little bit of a drag. Don't worry if your floor doesn't really allow that. I just want you to really think about pulling up and in with the inner thighs, with the outer thighs. We got 10 seconds. Pull, down, pull. Everything comes up and in as low as you can go. Last one, as high as you can go. Tap it out, side to side, right? There's that heart rate again. Whoo! We're gonna do the same thing other side. So regular plie, stepping out, curtsy lunge. Here we go. Plie, little tap, curtsy. So we're still working inner thighs and then outer thighs and hips. Keep that chest lifted. Hands on the hips will help with balance. But again, if you need something to hold on to, that's okay too. And breathe. You want to make sure you're getting low. Touch that floor. The lower we get, the more muscles we engage and the more we target that booty, right? All right, let's drag it in right here. Down, squeeze, down, squeeze. If you're able to do a little bit of a drag with it to just create a little more tension, but don't worry, If you don't have the floor for that, maybe you're on carpet. Just focus on pulling it up and in, squeezing the glutes at the top, as well as all those pelvic floor muscles, right? Last one right here. Woo! Yes, good, relax, breathe. Okay, quick sip of water. One thing down on the ground. And then we are done. Okay, so grab your mat if you have it. I'm gonna show you first, while you're catching your breath, again, if you want more, just be jogging it out or marching it out. If you need a real break, catch your breath. So we're gonna come down to a bridge. If you are pregnant like me, I want you to really take your time getting down, come on your hands and knees, and breathe. And then we're gonna slide in close. So if you are here, you're gonna hold it here if you're down on your back. Don't worry, we won't be here long, and because we're moving through a range of motion, if you are pregnant, it's okay, we're gonna keep it short. If you are able, we're gonna put our feet up onto our step, right? So we're here, and we're gonna lift from here. So a few different things, lowering down in between. We'll switch one leg at a time, and together, starting together. So either of those options is fine. Feet on the floor if you don't have a chair, or all the way up. Go ahead and grab those dumbbells if you can, and we're just gonna start sliding close. We're gonna lift and lower. So just all the way up, all the way down. I'm not going quite all the way down because I forgot my mic pack is on my back, but you can just try to get all the way down, full range of motion, really up and squeeze, up and down. We're gonna go 10 more seconds from here. Really lift high if you can. Totally fine if you're on the floor, but again, still lifting those hips high. Hold it at the top and watch me. Knees out, knees in. Outer thighs, inner thighs. Out and in. Keep those hips high. If it starts to feel like too much and you have dumbbells, you can drop them here. Core still in tight. Breathe. Here we go. Last 4, 3, 2, slowly down. So if you're here, go ahead and bring one leg up, get a little stretch. I'm gonna turn on my side. So my mic, I'm gonna go out to here, but you can be flat on your back. Pulling one up, and you're there. If you're pregnant, turn on your side, your left side if you can. Just this, and bring it back. All right, out. So we're gonna isolate that one at a time. We'll keep it quick, with or without your dumbbells. Last little push, and then we are done. So slide in close. You're either here with one leg up on the ground, or you're here with one leg up. Whew. With or without your dumbbells, you can rest them here, or here, we're going up and down. Here we go, team. Up and squeeze. Close into that chair if you have it. Again, it's gonna burn if it starts to cramp. Sometimes that happens on this exercise. Then just go ahead and drop that foot down and switch back over to the 2 legs. That's okay too. 10 seconds this side, then we switch it. Core is in tight. And breathe. 3, 2, switch your legs. Here we go. Last thing here, then we stretch. And breathe. Up and down. Yes. Woo, watch that chair. Make sure it's staying in place. It's nice and sturdy. Again, you can go all the way down, all the way up. 10 seconds of our very last move. I know those legs are tired, but you did it. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Gently roll to your side. And let's stretch from a seated position. So come up slowly, especially if you are pregnant like me. Woo! Okay. Chairs out of the way. Let's put one foot in, one foot out. Pull the toe towards you, lift up, fold it over, and breathe. Pull that toe in. Lean into that. Just take a few deep breaths. As you exhale, sink a little deeper. Breathe. And let's switch our legs. So if you notice, all of our squats and lunges can get to be a little quad heavy. We focus a little more on the back of the leg, hamstrings and glutes, and then adding in a lot of hips, outer thighs, inner thighs. We have so much in our everyday lives and in our exercise that is forward motion, that's quad heavy, that's right in the front. So I find it really helpful to really try to focus on those other muscles a little bit more because they tend to be a little more underused. Take your knees out. Feet can be out or in, whatever feels best for you. Lean over and just gently press on those inner thighs. And also, a lot of times, the glutes and the back of the legs are a little more what we prefer to work because that's where you really want to see toning and strengthening. It's good to work them all, which all of our squats and lunges and things do, but it's good to focus. So let's bring one foot up and over. So your hands are just behind. Pull it in if you can and just lean into that knee. So if you're pregnant, you might only be able to get to here. It's also fine to do this seated in a chair. Press the knee down. And even just by pulling that toe up or pulling up here or pressing down on the knee, you're gonna feel more of that hip stretch. Woo, right through those glutes. We love it, we need it. This stretch is great to do throughout the day, when you wake up in the morning, while you're sitting at your desk at work. We all have tight hips and hip flexors. Let's cross it over, same thing here. Again, just go as comfortable for you. Walk it in if you can, pull that toe up, press that knee down and breathe into it. Last stretch. And let's drop it down. Big deep breath in and out. And that was your lower body blast workout. Great job, everybody.